Hey everyone, it's me, Geoffrey, and today I'm doing a Draw My Life story. Now, it's mostly gonna be pictures in the slideshow way, but I don't care, it's still drawing, so yeah, let's get to it. I was born on January 17, 1998, on a cold winter's day, and grew up living in small part of New York, and yeah, that was me. I have a mom who is into interior design and a dad who is into dentistry. My mom's retired from interior design, but my dad still does dentistry. As an early child, I grew up watching a lot of stuff, mostly Thomas the Tank Engine, and yeah, I grew up with this number one engine for all my life, and I still watch him and enjoy his content and have the trains and everything to this very day. Around age 2, I was really sick, and my parents took me to the hospital, and so it was like the first time in the hospital, and I almost died at age 2. Thank God I didn't. I was very sick though, but I managed to get better. Plus, I didn't know how to speak until I was slightly older, so I didn't know how to speak. Also, at age 2, I was diagnosed with autism, being the specific mild part of the spectrum. So it's a bit hard for coping skills to happen, as well as other social skills, but I'm improving them still. And around the time when I was still a kid, my mom and dad got a divorce, so I didn't know what was going on because I was so young, but I just took it as a natural thing of life. I also got interested in video games when I was around 3 or 4. My dad got me a Game Boy Advance SP, and the first game I ever played was Donkey Kong Country. And funny story is, when I was at age 7, when YouTube.com was created, I was enjoying the content of seeing Thomas and Friends, SpongeBob videos, and Mario videos on YouTube. And speaking of Donkey Kong, I gave every family member of my dad's family a Donkey Kong name, and I was given the name of Diddy Kongs, and I still get called that by my dad to this day. Back to the YouTube starting, I got very interested in other things alongside with Thomas. I got interested with SpongeBob, Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, you name it. At age 10 was a very interesting thing that became in my life, and that was getting glasses for the first time because I was going to 4th grade. Of course, I've gone through many types of glasses designs in my life, so my first pair, it was pretty cool. Plus, I needed to wear these glasses so I could see, because it would be rather important. At around age 12 to 13, during my middle school years, I began to have a phase where I began to like stuff related to Angry Birds. And don't get me wrong, Angry Birds is a very fun game, and overall I like it, and I still have Angry Birds merchandise to this very day. Also, on July 29, 2011, when I was 13, I had my bar mitzvah because my dad's half of family is Jewish. And I also did this in honor of my grandpa. Sadly, a few days later, he passed away due to cancer. I was really heartbroken when I found out about this. I didn't know what to do about him because he was the one to introduce me to computers and stuff. And he knew about how to record tapes and put them on DVDs. Like making VHS tapes and recordings and turning them into DVDs. I still wonder how people do it. At around 2013, I went to high school, and it was rather one of the good times of my life. I attended the high school with the New Jersey Panthers. It was a high school that had a pretty good football team, with the Panther being the mascot. It taught us about leadership, helping out, working together, doing our best to achieve our goals. Also, around my high school times was I met my girlfriend Julia, and I still am in touch with her to this very day. Also, around my high school times, I got very interested in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic because around the time before I knew about the show or stuff, I didn't know what to do with my life because I just felt bored and maybe a little bit sad and stressed. But with My Little Pony around, I gave my friends My Little Pony names and myself a pony name too. That was before I created my OC. And then again, what would I do without My Little Pony? Because it's a show, just like Thomas, that teaches the morals about friendship, values, working together, forgiving each other in situations, and all other stuff. 2016 was when I graduated from high school, and as a present from my mom's parents, who are still alive, they gave me my very first iPhone, being an iPhone 6S. However, it was good at the time, but eventually it just like there wasn't enough space to make videos. Speaking of videos, also on September 2016 was when I created my YouTube channel. And the very first video I made was a toy review of the SH Figure Arts Mario that is made by Tamashii Nation's Bandai, that was created in Japan and now sells in US. You can find it on Amazon for a pretty good price. Circa around 2017, I made a design back in 2012 when I was in high school of what Pony OC color I would look like. It was dark emerald green with Rainbow Dash's mane and tail color, and Cutie Mark not changed at all, and I felt that too lazy. So when in 2017, when I learned about a game called Ponytown, I decided to update my OC to green and red. And that is the birth of my official birth and creation of my OC. Also on Twitter, I met up with my good friend Lyra, and we talked about memes, Smosh, PewDiePie, SML, all that stuff. We still keep in touch to this day on Twitter. However, since 2009, when I was still with my mom at the time, during my high school years and middle school years, I had a enemy that lived with me for at least 10 years. He started out nice, but then he turned into an asshole. Of course, he was my ex-stepdad, and, well, I managed to beat him in the end, by having him kicked out of the house and restrained and divorced from my mom. However, even though I won the battle and protected my mom, it still left a mental scar. Then on YouTube recently in 2019, I posted a video of my custom Shed 17 Thomas that I used a Trackmaster Thomas and a skeleton from the dollar store. And when I checked the next few days, after Halloween, I checked it and got 378,000 views, and I was like, holy shit! And there was another Thomas creepypasta video that was a story that I made, inspired by another story, and that got a lot of views, and I was like, no way, bro. Then, 2020 was known as the worst year ever, especially for me, especially with all this COVID and stuff. That's when the drama happened. I got involved in a situation with someone else where they accused me of being something that I am not, and when my actions were misunderstood, they took it as an offense, and I got banned from Ponytown. Which someday I might vow to expose Ponytown for what they're currently doing to their users. Also in November 2020, a day or so after the voting of who would be the next president, due to me not taking my medications and stress from all this drama I had, I had to be put in the hospital for 2 weeks, and I was diagnosed with psychosis. Now, if you don't know what psychosis is a mental disorder that happens due to stress, lack of sleep, and lack of things that would be considered a healthy lifestyle. It's mostly staying up too late, stress, anger, not taking your medicine. It made me have belief of things that weren't true. like bad things being told in the voices in my head, telling me what to do, and I didn't want to. However, every cloud has a silver lining, and when I mean that, I kicked into high gear. I got back on track, focused on my YouTube, and then on 2021, I had finally reached 1,000 subscribers, and I was freaking happy because I knew there were still people that cared for me and loved me for my content, no matter what the cause of drama was. And I still love the people who are there to support me. I still love them. And I mean, they're pretty good people. Now, getting accepted into 1,000 subscribers, that was a really big deal because I was freaking excited to have this amount of subscribers. And yet it's still going. And then in 2022, this year, I have officially done 2 things that I've always wanted to have or do. One being I got a Geoffrey puppet for my 24th birthday. And recently I got to see Thomas the Tank Engine in real life for the 3rd time at a Day Out with Thomas excursion. And boy, was I happy that I got to do it, because Thomas the Tank Engine holds a very special place in my heart, as he does with a whole bunch of other people. And riding him, riding in one of his carriages, like his coaches, it just brought so many good memories of my childhood back. Like, it was just really cool seeing Thomas in person, and I knew that it gave me the motivation to continue doing good things in my life. And now I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, and yet my subscriber count is still going up. It's like the more content you make equals the more subscribers you make. And I just feel really happy about that. Now, I'm looking at a new mountain, wondering what lies in my path next, what will happen in my life next. Like, I've gone from like a very small boy who couldn't talk and was very ill at the age of 2 to a person that is full of ideas, full of inspiration and ideas that are good for my channel and content. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you all for watching this and supporting me through my years, good and bad, easy and tough, all that stuff. Like, I just want to thank you so much for being there for me. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So thank you for watching this Draw My Life story video. I know it's not really the best Draw My Life story, but hey, at least I tried. I hope that we get to 2,000 subscribers, hopefully more. And feel free to stay tuned for more content in the future. I love you all so much. Even those that have had grudges me, it's fine to just do your own thing. Like, I love you all very much, and I can't wait to show you more content in the future. I have a very big project planned for my action figure collection, and I'm pretty sure you'll love to see him. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!